And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to the Luke Pipala Show, episode 66, which is actually a special Halloween episode. We got a couple newcomers on this episode. Everybody introduce yourselves one by one.
My name is Dominic.
I'm Austin.
I'm Alex, also known as Brock Purdy.
I'm also known as Devo Samuel.
What are you known as?
I can't say.
Little boy.
Some people call me Martin Luther King, but that's just me. I don't do it, but some people do. Anyway, fellas, let's just start off with the draft right now. Let's just do it. Let's just get into it. So, we're gonna have a top 5 Halloween movie draft, and pretty much the same rules as we've had previously on here when it comes to drafts. So it's going to be a snake draft. We'll start with Pricey, and we'll go back. So I'll have 2 picks then, and then we'll go back to him. He'll have 2 picks. So, sir.
So wait, I get, how many picks do I get?
Right now you have 1. It's going to go all the way, and then it's going to come to me. I'll have 2. Go ahead.
Question before we start. So,
go ahead.
Say there's like a series.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking the entire series or just one of the movies?
You can just do one. It doesn't have to be a series.
I was going to take a series.
What do you?
I say go one. Because, like, for example, you could have the new Halloween movies and you could have, like, the old ones. And now, like, after the first one, all those other ones in between don't count chronologically. Like, they just disregard them. So, like, you could do whatever.
Okay.
All right, well, I was going to take the Scream series, but since I can't do that, I don't even know which one I'd pick, though. I like them all.
You got to go with one, probably, right?
I'd probably go with one, but I mean, I love the Scream movies.
It's
Favorite
the
of all
original.
time.
Yeah, it's the original.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Brawdie.
That's a good first pick.
I will take Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2, bro. Anyone who knows me knows I'm obsessed with Art the Clown. It's like my unhealthy obsession.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Going as him for Halloween.
Horrible movie.
It's a damn good movie.
My first pick's going to be Hereditary.
I've never heard that one.
It's too
Dude.
early. It's dude, that's
no,
too early.
That's
such a reach.
That is a pick one.
It's such a
sure.
reach.
No, it is not.
It's a good movie, but like you never even heard of it.
Yeah,
You could have got that in the 4th.
It's a Halloween movie. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, a scary movie.
I took that one first, 100%.
My first one's going to be Halloween, the original one from, like, 79. It's a classic.
It's a good pick.
It's a classic.
It's a good pick.
And then number 2, I'm going to go with... This is a tough one.
It's a lot of good options on the board.
The first, not the first one, but the first one and like the new ones.
Like the original.
No, not the original one, but the first one and
So the
like
second one.
new.
yeah,
Of the
technically the second one, the one from
Wow.
26. I love
Okay.
that one. It's so fun.
It's
Pennywise is
respectable.
cool. I mess with Pennywise.
So I'm going to go to the Halloween route, and I'm going to take Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one, the first one.
I was gonna take that.
That's a good one.
I put that at 2 just because I love Hereditary too much, but Nightmare on Elm Street, definitely up there.
That's a classic.
So, I picked Terrifier 2 last time. I am picking the original Terrifier this time. Dude, so like, one thing about me, I'm humongous on creativity.
Mhm.
We all know this. So like,
You said you're humongous.
I am humongous. The kills in those movies are just so creative, and like,
Yeah.
just Art the Clown. He's so, I don't know. He's like a different slasher villain. I like the vibe so much. So I'm going back to back Terrifiers here. I don't care. I can get the hate.
You love Art the Clown.
I do. He's my idol.
Is that your screensaver right there?
It is my screensaver.
Oh, Jesus.
Obsessed. Now, we were having this debate earlier about Charlie Brown. Is that considered a movie or what?
It's a Halloween movie. Yeah.
It is.
It's-
There
It's,
is
it's
one.
okay. It's more like a special.
I know.
That's what I said.
It's a special, but I would say
You could count it. I feel like you could
okay,
count
Because
it.
it was like a
Yeah.
it was longer than a show. an
Yeah.
episode.
I'm gonna call it's the Great It's the Great Pumpkin.
The Great Trumpkin. That's funny.
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Okay.
I mean, that's a classic. I think I almost went one with that, but the fact that it fell.
That's a good one. I like that. All
I'll
right,
take
now
it
you
on
have a
too.
third.
I have a third. Oh gosh. Does The Purge count as a Halloween movie?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think so. It's yeah.
I like the first Purge.
I bet that's
I'll take The Purge.
That's a good one.
It's kind of like it could be realistic in a way. If you ever thought about it, like what would you do if you
Bro,
were the
low
Purge?
key.
I've thought about it. What would you do? I don't even know.
Low key, it might be coming pretty soon.
That's true.
You don't know.
my
We'll
God.
We'll get into that talk
we'll
next
talk
week.
about that after.
I'd be chilling. I'd just be chilling in my house. I don't know how this got to the 3rd round, but I'm going Conjuring.
Damn it.
That's steal the draft so
It's a good
far.
fucking
Yeah.
pick.
Steal the draft.
It's a good fucking pick. Dom?
So I'm gonna stick with it. Go Conjuring 2. It's arguably probably one of the better movies.
Go
It's not
up
as good as the
here.
original.
Oh, now you're looking through it.
Yeah, well, I don't get my phone on here because it's recording.
You don't think Conjuring 2 is that good?
It's good, but
It's one of the most notorious Ed and Lorraine stories.
the first one's better.
I mean, yeah, but it's still one of the most notorious ones.
I don't hate the pick. I'm just saying.
I love it.
Mine
What
was
do you-
better.
I don't know what I did.
What are you doing?
Shit, hold on.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I was gonna take it. Take the original one of
6,
this.
5,
Do you know what the first one is?
4,
Yeah. What's the fucking-
3,
The Shining.
Okay, yeah.
2.
Give me The Shining at number 3.
Okay,
The name couldn't get to me.
that's fine.
Dude, I'm just picking classics
That's
with
a-
this. I
that's a
love
fun-
classics.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with
Classics.
that.
Classics are amazing.
All right,
They
and
are.
then number 4, give me the newest Scream. I love that one.
That was a good one.
I
Oh,
haven't
it's
seen,
so
I haven't seen
good.
it.
It is very good.
I'm not a big Scream guy.
The girl,
favorite scary movie?
the girl is gonna be the next Ghostface.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, it was so cool. All right, you're 4th.
It wasn't the greatest movie, but for me, I personally loved it. Off The Shining is Doctor Sleep.
No, I've never seen the sequel. Is it good?
It's very good to me because I was such a big fan of The Shining. But Doctor Sleep was very good if you like The Shining,
I
the first
haven't
one.
seen it, to be honest.
If you saw The Shining, I highly suggest watching Doctor Sleep. It's very good. It's literally a follow-up of the last one, just like obviously years down the road. But
You know, a lot of that was like method acting.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so good.
Jack Nicholson, what
Killed
a
it.
fantastic actor.
Yeah, he did good.
So good.
It's a good movie. So this movie scares the shit out of me. I've honestly I've tried to finish it like 3 times and I just can't. And I like scary stuff. I'm taking Sinister in the 4th round.
It's a very good movie.
I've never seen that one.
Very
It
scary
is
movie.
Never seen it.
Very,
Very messed
sinister,
up.
to be honest.
It-
It's
yeah.
disgusting. But
Okay.
it's a good Halloween
Yeah.
movie. So I'm taking that in the 4th.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a little less scary on the next 2. I think a little more childish, back to our younger days.
Okay.
Monster House.
Okay,
never-
I like that.
I've never seen Monster House.
Dude.
I love that pick.
No.
That's a great
You kidding
pick.
me?
Is it good?
This Halloween, you gotta watch it.
Okay.
That's like the
I
second.
mean, it's not the same because you didn't watch it as a kid.
that might be the second steal of the draft. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, is that
It's a good one.
What was the
Yours,
first deal?
his
Okay.
Conjuring in the 3rd.
I can't believe I forgot about Conjuring.
Yeah,
So did I.
Dude, I was sitting there like praying that it made.
Damn.
And then, I mean,
Does he have one more?
I-
Yeah, he's
yeah,
got a
it's my
5.
last
You
one.
got a 5, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Halloween Town. I mean,
Oh,
You
yeah.
got a lot
classic.
of
That's a
the-
good one.
the
That's a
young-
good one.
I just remember from like coming home during October after school.
You're
sitting
going-
down and watching.
Like we're picking,
Whatever,
we're picking
Disney
like
or
majority
Nick.
horror films, and he's got.
He's
like,
going full nostalgia. Man.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
question. Does Harry Potter count as a
No.
Halloween
No.
movie? Okay.
No.
Okay. Because it always used to be on Disney Channel, like when Halloween came. That's why.
I mean, it involves like wizards and
Yeah,
witches,
so cool.
but
I wouldn't consider it one.
No.
I never got into them, though. I always wanted to get into
Oh, I
Halloween,
love it.
like all
It's
those
such a good
Harry
time.
Potter movies.
think-
I'm not a Harry Potter guy.
I didn't get into
wish
it
I
till
was.
recently, and it was unbelievable.
Have you read the books?
I've not. I don't read.
Okay.
What?
I don't read.
Wow. Anyway,
I'm in college. I don't read.
you're 5th.
Oh,
How you gonna graduate?
Don't know.
so this one is kind of like not a ton of people know it. I'm taking that route. It's a good movie though. It's called The Russian Sleep Experiment.
I've heard of this.
It's like a creepypasta. It might be a true story. It might not be. Basically, there's these Russian prisoners. They all like are in jail for the rest of their lives, but they get told if they can stay awake for 30 days, locked in this cell, that they can get sent out free for the rest of their life. And they all like have something wrong with them, like
Wow.
mentally. And after day like 8 or 9, it just goes absolutely insane. I don't want to
It's
give
pretty
details and
freaky.
stuff. Have you seen it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I've never seen that.
So I'm taking
I've
that in
heard
the
of it.
5th.
I've heard of it.
Taking that in the 5th.
Dom.
So this one's more like psychological thriller, and I still consider it a horror movie, but I love every minute of it. Is Midsummer.
Never heard of her.
Oh my god!
Neither have I.
It's
Never seen it.
Florence Pugh is the main actor in it.
Ooh.
He could have got an undrafted free agent there.
Yeah, I mean, what were you doing there with that pick?
Dude, you don't have no idea what this movie's about.
You could have undrafted free agent it.
What's it about? Because we could do honorable mentions too, if you want after.
This movie,
Describe it.
This movie, it's set. Basically, like there's this couple. They're like kind of struggling, so they decide to go to a festival in like Sweden,
Mhm.
and they're in the middle of like this like sunflower like area. It's in the middle of nowhere, and you can't even describe what's going on in it. But it gets so psychologically messed up, and it like kind of like makes you go, what is going on? So I consider it like a horror film in my eyes, but it's more of a thriller, but I still put it up there as like a horror film, and it's very good.
Interesting.
Definitely gets me. I'm surprised that no one has said Get Out yet. I've never seen it.
He's
but
still
everyone's-
up, dog.
Oh, that's
You just took his pick.
one.
Well,
All right,
there's
number,
his pick.
number 5, Get Out.
I've never seen it though.
Oh, it's so good, bro. Obviously, we all know what it's about. And to a degree, I feel like that around white people too. But yeah, bro. Yeah. Get Out is so good. It technically is a horror film. Jordan Peele, how about that?
He was gonna figure it out no matter what.
No, he wasn't. He literally said, "Oh," as soon as you.
He didn't have a pick. I helped him out.
You just raped everybody's ears. Holy shit. I'm sorry, everybody. He's just an asshole.
No, apparently
yeah.
I'm the asshole. I gave you your last pick.
Get
It's
Out at
all
number
right.
5. Tremendous movie.
It is.
Tremendous.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
All right, so honorable mentions, Pricey, you could start.
I'm gonna have to go to the Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
There's
it's a good one.
Was there like there's like 4 or 5 of them, I think.
Mhm.
They're pretty good. I watched that with my parents a few times. They introduced me to those. So back to the nostalgia.
I respect it.
You love the nostalgia.
He loves
do.
the nostalgia. I'm just making everything about Art the Clown. So before the Terrifier movies, Art the Clown was just like a special guest. I don't know if I'd call it that, but I have a lack of a better term right now. So like he basically like is in the movies, but he's not like the star in it. And I just think
Okay.
they're really cool. They're
Like Annabelle.
kind of.
No one even said
not
Annabelle.
necessarily.
No, but like
Watch
Annabelle when she cameos.
Yeah,
Like that?
he's in a little more than that, I'd say. Like, he is a role in it,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 2 of them. The second one I don't like that much, but the first one, it's like low budget. Like,
Okay.
it's
Like
a little
a-
bit corny, but like I just like him a lot.
Like
so,
the Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
It's around that level.
Like low budget.
It's low key around that level, yeah. But like it's really cool. The ending is like real creepy.
Mhm.
So like yeah, I'll probably go with that for my honorable mention.
Probably
Dom?
mine is gonna be the Amityville horror.
I've
I'm saying
never-
that right?
Never heard of it.
Ed and Lorraine story again.
Huh.
It's another one of their like investigations that they did. Nothing like too scary, but it's just the fact that it's based on true events makes it a little bit more terrifying. I literally love the Ed and Lorraine stories. It's unbelievable, but yeah, it's another one of those movies.
Or you got a voice for radio.
You do have a voice for radio. You should start that podcast.
You said before the podcast my voice sounds like shit.
Yeah, but right there it sounded good.
It does sound good. Give me Hubie Halloween for my
I
fuck
honorable
with that.
mention.
I love that
I
movie.
like that.
I love Adam Sandler
Adam
movies.
Sandler.
I like that.
It's just it's a feel good movie you
Mhm.
could watch with your family or your girlfriend, whatever. Nice
I don't
little
know
twist
about
at
all
the
that.
end.
I don't know about all that.
Dude, that's a great movie.
I think you watch Adam Sandler movies with your family. I think so.
And there's a couple scenes in there that probably shouldn't be watched with.
It's like PG-13, bro. Grow up.
I mean, they put a hot dog
Yeah,
on a
like-
dude's dick. Like, I
What you don't
know
like?
about that?
You don't like tits?
Well, no one said that.
I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, Hubie Halloween or honorable mention.
A
for
movie
me.
no one mentioned was A Haunted House. There's what is there like 3 of those?
Didn't you pick it?
No,
I thought you did.
No.
the comedies.
He picked the haunted.
I put The Mansion. That was like the
Yeah.
cartoon.
You
You guys never seen the Haunted House movie?
Yeah, I know
House,
what you're talking about.
But
Like
we're-
the spin-offs?
I mean, yeah, the
Or
horror.
Scary movies.
Or the scary movies. I was about to say scary movies.
Scary movies.
Maybe that's what. That's what I meant.
Scary movie too.
Yeah,
I will
Haunted
say-
That's what
House.
that's what I was saying. That's
there,
what I meant.
There
Scary
wasn't
movie.
one Jason movie picked.
No,
I'm not a big. I haven't.
I'm not a big Jason guy myself.
Friday the 13th just never did it.
I'm
No
more of a
s-
Michael Myers
No
guy.
Saw
I was
movies.
gonna say Saw. You should be a big Saw guy.
I haven't even
Saw.
seen those.
Big clown guy.
Saw wasn't something that.
There's
I
too
don't know,
many
just-
of them. It's like the Fast
It's a lot.
and Furious of
It's
horror
yeah,
movies.
exactly yeah. Which
It overplayed itself.
so that was good. I like that. That'll be our first obviously topic on the podcast when it comes out, and then also that'll be a clip. So it'll be like a 10-minute clip, about 10-minute clips. So that'll be there. But I want to get into the conspiracy that you were talking about before the podcast.
So the conspiracy that I had.
Now, just remember real quick, I did get booted off YouTube for a week because I talked about vaccine conspiracies. So just remember that.
We're gonna bring up a Taylor Swift conspiracy theory, so
Oh,
that
boy.
might get you booted off as well.
We'll see.
I don't know why you're making that face right now.
Yeah, Brawdie,
Brawdie.
what's wrong over there?
He hates Taylor Swift.
No, I just
Uh,
like I don't hate Taylor Swift.
Low key, I hate Taylor Swift too. She's
She-
ruining the NFL.
she's the worst.
We can agree, right?
I
She's ruining the NFL.
One,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's annoying me. Two, this conspiracy theory is probably bullshit, but go ahead.
It probably is 100%, but this is someone put on the internet, and it was kind of a funny theory because if they do break up, this isn't so far-fetched.
Not if they do. When?
When. And she writes all of her breakup songs, too.
Go ahead.
Someone made a video, and they said, because she's a big environmentalist, anytime...
So am I. Fuck.
Anytime you search up Taylor Swift jets,
I saw this.
She's like, it's about her jets and all the, backlash from the media about her flying her private jets around.
Yeah.
And just, polluting the earth. Well, now if you search up Taylor Swift jets, it's her at the Jets game. So it completely took it off the internet with all of her jet things. Someone put
I
on the
saw
internet,
that because Disney did something similar at some point, too.
They get something else to get their name out. She hasn't been at a game last week. I don't know if she's going to the one tonight. But
I think she is, yeah. When they play the Broncos on Thursday night, yeah.
But even so.
But now when you look it up, that's the question. So it's actually coming full circle. So maybe it didn't work for her.
But I love Travis Kelce so much, and I don't want it to be true.
It's true.
I don't want it to be true.
Do you guys buy the conspiracy theories of her worshiping Satan at her concerts?
No.
I haven't seen the videos. Well, I've seen one TikTok video actually, and it's like them claiming to I don't know, she's worshiping Satan, the crowd is making a noise or something like that. Do you guys follow any of that?
I haven't heard I haven't seen the video, but I've heard someone about what you're talking about.
I don't know much about it.
I don't doubt it though. These Hollywood people are little.
Well, here's another reason
I think
got
people
booted.
just like to talk. I don't think
He
it's
loves
true.
Taylor Swift. He's so upset that
Are you a fan?
He's a Swiftie.
You're a Swiftie.
He's a
Yeah,
Swiftie.
big Swiftie.
I think she's ruining the NFL.
100%.
I think here's the thing, okay?
I don't think so.
I think. Listen,
You're going to watch either way.
That's not the point.
That's not true. I turned the TV off when I saw Taylor Swift the 5th time.
No.
But I think we should definitely have female refs. I mean, I think that's fair. I don't know why. I don't know why we're allowed to. I don't know why they're not allowed to have pink anymore for breast cancer awareness. Who was the Steelers running back that wore pink? He dyed his hair pink and he wore pink. His mom had
D'Angelo Williams
was a dog, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Panther running back, by the way. He ain't a Steeler running back.
He was a Steeler running back for a little bit.
But he's
known as a Panther. Yeah,
Anyway,
fine.
he was wearing it in Breast Cancer Awareness Month after they said you can't do that anymore, and he got fined.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so stupid. So you were allowed to have that, now you're not. I don't know. They have female coaches. You see the Browns female head coach.
No, wait, what?
Female coach.
Sorry. Wow, female coach.
I
It's
think
She does personnel and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had one. I had no idea, actually.
Yeah, we do. What's up? We're like the diversity kings. Why, you sexist?
Your quarterback's a little messed up, but it's okay.
Anyway.
So is
You
yours.
avoided the question.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
is
Anyway,
Pittsburgh.
Anyway, but I get all the representation for that, and I think it's it's valuable. Whatever, you have more fans, but why are you focusing on celebrities that aren't playing in the game? The NFL,
Makes you money.
Yeah,
It does.
But the NFL is about the celebrities that are playing on the field.
No.
Yeah, but here's the
No.
thing: when you have Taylor Swift come to these games, who's the majority of NFL fans?
Men,
Men.
yes.
So you already have most of the male audience, right? With women, I'd say you probably have what? If I had to guess, I don't know numbers. 30%. I'll give 30%. I'll be generous.
And I'd say
every
those are-
single Taylor Swift fan right now
Is watching
is
the
watching
NFL.
NFL games. Travis Kelce's jerseys are the number one selling jersey right now. They've
Yeah,
gone
for
up
now.
a couple 100%, whatever. Yeah, but the thing is, it's working.
There's
They can't-
custom-made Swiftie jerseys with 87 on the back of it now.
So
But I don't think the money's the point.
I don't
for
think
us
that's the
fans,
point.
it's ruining it for us.
That's why. That's
Like
my
we
whole
just want to have our
argument.
football.
I don't-
without all these crazy.
yeah, but they care about money. At
We,
the end of the day,
but they do.
it's a
but
business.
It's ruining it for the fans,
As-
the men that are already the fans.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because at the end of the day, when they break up, inevitably, or if they get married, whatever, Travis Kelce's gonna retire. That's gonna go away. Think about it. I'm getting annoyed, so I don't know if I want to watch the game tonight. You know what I mean?
will.
I
And
turned
you will.
off the TV after the 5th time that
You
they
will.
showed her when they played the Jets, and I had players in that game.
And the refs are totally rigging the games even more
Yeah.
now for the Chiefs. You see last week
Yeah.
against the Vikings?
What the hell was that?
I mean, insane. Takes his
Here's-
helmet off. He tells him to put it back on. And
Exactly.
Then doesn't give him a
But
foul.
Exactly.
here's what I say. Here's what I'll say.
I don't know.
Football fans will always be football fans. You will always be a fan of the sport. You will never leave the sport. You will always stay with it. Right? I play fantasy football. Everyone else every other guy plays fantasy football. You will stick with the sport. You will always love it. You're right.
I know
At one
some
point,
people-
At one point, Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift will split up, or Travis Kelce retires and she's going off the face, off of the football, media.
Yeah, but then those fans are gone, is what I'm saying.
They're
It's
going
a
to
short term.
but
It's a
they're-
short term pull. It's
they're-
not something for forever.
They're going to do everything they can to get as much money now while they have them to get, to bring in that extra revenue. They know she'll leave at some point, and that money will go away, and they're fine with that. They know they'll keep their loyal fan base. They always have been. They're trying to keep the Swifties to potentially love the sport and keep watching the sport.
Even if you
It's
can
smart on
keep,
the NFL.
So like, say you bring in 20% more girls that are Taylor Swift fans. If you can keep 5% of them to stick around after Taylor
It's
Swift,
massive.
it's worth it.
I understand that.
I
But,
think,
I think that... Go ahead.
I think we're agreeing from a business perspective.
I agree. I think that's a great
we're talking
idea.
from the fans' perspective.
I'm just saying from me,
The
it's
thing
getting
is-
tired.
When I see Isaiah Pacheco score a touchdown, I don't want to see Taylor Swift immediately after.
Show the touchdown
there's a lot of people
celebration.
that
Show Pacheco's touchdown or show Pacheco's mom. Why are we showing Mrs. Kelsey and Taylor Swift
And no, I agree with you.
rubbing elbows up there?
From a fan's
Listen,
perspective, I agree.
I find it annoying, yes, but I understand why they're doing it.
No, I get it.
I understand, too.
It's making me angry.
I agree. Because,
But what are you going to do about it?
There's
Still
nothing-
watch.
there's
Well,
nothing-
Exactly. So they don't care that you're angry.
you saw the Jets
I
game,
know
though.
that.
It wasn't just Taylor Swift. It was Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, his wife, Blake Lively. She's got some knockers, by the way. I just have to say. Wow.
Thank goodness
and-
Taylor Swift was in the booth, so they panned over there.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah. Thank God. Right. And then I don't know, just her groupies that are just like they'll cheer if she cheers. They'll be sad if she's sad.
But
She-
they're all
her yes
rooting,
people.
They're all rooting for Travis Kelsey. It's bringing in a new face. But granted, from a fan's perspective, it's like the Super Bowl all over again. The brothers Super Bowl. It wasn't an NFL Super Bowl. It was about Jason and Travis playing in the Super Bowl.
But
Now
they play on the team.
But now,
Yeah.
it's just they're trying to find another story. Which, from a business perspective, it's great. From a fan perspective, it's like let him play.
It's
let
just
him go.
annoying. Yeah.
I get it.
Exactly.
Did you see? And Mama Kelsey was on the Today Show, and it doesn't sound like she quite likes Taylor Swift. So
I
We're
didn't
gonna
hear
start that rumor.
Well, no, I mean, watch the video. They said, how was Taylor in the booth and everything. She goes, she was all right. That was it.
I heard
Nothing-
otherwise. Though. I heard the first time they met, they had a good time.
Yeah, but
That was not the first time they met.
Well, the first time they went to the game together.
that's
I'm
what I heard.
sorry.
But then she was on the Today Show and didn't really talk her up much.
Interesting.
So
Also, I saw Travis Kelsey said, I don't like how they're covering it. Like, it's too much.
he loves
It's
it.
like he
He loves it.
He's lying.
You think he's lying?
Yes,
No.
he's lying. Bold faced lie.
No.
Yes.
I don't
Not
think
a
he's
lie.
lying.
Why else would he date her?
He feels like us.
You know what you sign up for when you date Taylor Swift.
100%.
Yes.
100%. I agree with you. He knows what he signed up for. But the problem is that they do have a relationship at the end of the day. He doesn't want it to just be all media and no privacy. And that's what it is. It's all media, no
disagree.
privacy.
I do not believe
I
that for
disagree.
a second.
Believe what?
Dude, he's making money off of this too.
Nothing of this has to do with love.
His Instagram followers is like
He's had a
freaking
Okay,
tripled.
hold on. You think this is staged?
Yes. This none of
No.
Really?
None of this has to do with love.
Really?
Travis has a crush on her 100%.
He
Even
definitely
if he
does.
slightly does, this isn't going to work. This is all to get
It
their
probably
name out
won't
there.
work.
Travis Kelsey is as famous as he's ever been.
We'll hear the Taylor Swift diss song about how Rob Gronkowski is better. It's fine.
Yeah,
Which
but this
he
a setup.
is.
I think
yeah.
this is
Gronk
staged.
is better.
100%.
1000%.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop.
Come
Brawdie,
on.
Brawdie's not saying anything.
You know Gronk is cool.
He's going to say David Njoku's better
Kelsey's
than
in a
Gronk.
Pfizer
David
ad.
Njoku's better because he played with a burnt face.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
dog for
He is
that.
a dog for
He's a
that.
dog for that.
That was kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. I can't deny it.
Yeah, I wish he did better though. Performed.
That was his best game all season.
I went.
Was it really?
Yeah, he had like 63 yards or something.
I went to that game too.
Oh, sucked.
Yeah, I left at like halftime.
Yeah.
I was with my girlfriend and
terrible.
You're
all
also
her
not a
friends.
Browns fan.
And I wasn't a Browns fan. I was kind of scared to be in that stadium.
Did you wear Steelers gear to the game?
Hell no, I did not.
Because he's scared.
You're a fake fan.
I would have got
You're
jumped.
just like all the Swifties. Fake fan.
Yeah.
You understand it was Browns and Ravens? I would have gotten jumped the second I walked in.
I would have worn Browns
You'd
gear
have
if
been
it
on
was
TV.
Steelers Ravens.
You'd be the only guy in the stands and
That's
Steelers.
the
Getting my
difference between us.
face pummeled?
Yeah.
That's the fun of it.
Browns fans are weird.
Exactly.
Anyway.
No, we're just animals.
I know. Look at this one right here.
Anyway.
Animals.
Aren't you a Browns fan?
Anyway. Yes, I am. It's terrible. I also wanted to talk about, we're obviously all graduating pretty soon, right? And AI just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Some people are worried that AI is going to, like, replace their fields, whatever. So, like, humans won't have as many opportunities in terms of employment. What do you guys think about that?
I disagree completely.
Okay, go on.
I mean, I don't know a ton about AI, so I don't want to get too deep with it. But, like, I don't think it takes from you. I think it just enhances you, to make it simple.
All right, but what do you think about like different like occupations? So like for example, a truck driver. If you could just have a truck that like is controlled by AI and runs on the grid.
We already do.
You already do that with Tesla. Hasn't stopped us yet.
Right, but like all of it. Because think about it, bro. Humans are like expendable. So
I don't think humans want to get away from that. I don't
Well-
think humans feel comfortable letting computers drive.
I'm
trucks.
just saying from a business. We were talking about a business perspective earlier. Like if you're a CEO, would you rather pay all these people wages or just pay one time for the machine to get from point A to point B?
Can you get a little
delivered?
more specific though with your AI? Like, this is no different than like the automation of manufacturing.
Well, let me.
This
well,
is
let me
exactly what it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
What does that
But
mean?
let me say this though. I will say this. I might get a little bit to the government here though. Is they love to tax us. Who are they going to tax when we don't have jobs?
It ain't gonna
They just won't
happen.
pay us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think they'll pay us.
We won't have.
No, but I'm saying, so you're going to wipe off the face of the earth? You're not going to do that. People
It
need
ain't
to have
gonna happen.
jobs.
It won't
and-
be anybody. It won't be everybody. It'll be the people that do the manual labor first. You're already seeing this with clerks, right? Cashiers. Now you have just like the self checkout. You know what I mean? More and more. I go to Giant Eagle now. There's like maybe 5 or 6 ones where like people are clerks. You either have this the quick service self checkout, or you have the self checkout with like the entire lane. You put it on the belt. It goes all the way down. There's only 5 or 6 people that are actually working.
No, I do agree with you. I do work at a store,
Mhm.
and we got self checkouts. And I asked initially, "Is this going to take our jobs?" And they said, "No, it's not going to take your job." I still have my job, but I'm only getting 1 day a week,
Mm.
and it's kind of like, all right, I'm getting 4-hour shifts 1 day a week.
Yeah.
It's like this kind of sucks. We're still making the same amount of money. We just don't need as many people because the
Yeah.
self checkouts are doing all the work. I get that, but there is going to come a point where it's like they can't afford to have every human not doing anything. Like you're not going to have a robot automating putting stuff on the shelves. That's not going to happen for a very long time.
I think eventually it will happen. But like when you hear, I listened to a podcast with the guy that started OpenAI, which is like how ChatGPT, like that's the company behind ChatGPT.
That's the best thing to come about.
We'll talk about that too. He said though that those like robots to replace people, that'll be like the last thing that happens because they're so far behind. I feel like eventually you'll get that, but it's gonna be a minute. Go ahead about ChatGPT though.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love ChatGPT.
It's by far the best thing.
Is ChatGPT why you don't read? Is
Yeah.
that how you get through college?
No, it's definitely a very useful tool because it's like it's not just Google. It has like its own brain, and I guess that can get kind of scary if
Yeah.
your conspiracy theory
Yeah.
aspect. But it has its own brain. It has its own like kind of thoughts. So like when you ask it a question, like I remember last year I was just like kind of messing around, like give me a meal plan. It gave me Monday through Friday what I should eat, how much I should eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all that. And it was like that's amazing. Like you're not gonna. Like I can't come up with that on my own. I wouldn't have put all that stuff into a meal plan, and it did it for me.
Yeah.
Workouts, same thing. It can do pretty much anything that you ask it to do. So I think it's definitely a useful tool, but there's a fine line that they can't cross.
Yeah.
I think if
With
you want to get
AI.
into like the conspiracy and the government aspect of it, I think
Get into it.
the AI of like the image generation,
Mhm.
that's going to be huge playing down the road. I think we're already seeing that somewhat. And
What do you mean?
Just with, you know, you've seen the stuff in Hawaii. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's if those are deep fakes. What's going on there?
Oh,
but that's
boy.
But
just
even like Donald Trump running from the feds, like that AI generated photo.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
people are going to believe it even if everyone else knows it's fake. You know, there's a certain sector who's always going to believe what they see.
So besides like the Twitter fact checking, you know how it fact checks at the bottom, like how are you going to be able to tell if that's real or not? You know what I mean?
you can't.
So like for example, if a celebrity has a sex tape, say like a Margot Robbie sex tape comes out and it's deep fake, but like nobody knows about it because the deep fake is so good. You know what I mean? And then it's an indictment on her because it makes her look bad, even if she denies it.
But
It's
I-
like-
The world will adjust as it does, like as ChatGPT does. Like we act like ChatGPT is gonna keep advancing and we're not. Like we're gonna have ways to tell that it's fake. Like social media will have to have laws that are created that, you know, this like how Twitter does now. You're gonna see more of that. Like I don't think it's just gonna be like anyone can post whatever they want. Like you're gonna hit a point where you're gonna like there's gonna be like something you can check to see if it's real or not.
And I wish I could tell you more about AI because I'm in an AI class right now, and I just made eye contact with my professor who walked out of the classroom. But I can't tell you more because I'm not in class.
You're skipping the AI class
to talk about AI,
so
right
now.
I can't tell you what we learned today because I don't know.
Oh, I hope he comes in here. He's
Should we
coming.
invite him in?
Is that
I don't.
him?
No, let's not invite him. If he wants to come, he gave you a scowl. He's walking up.
yeah,
He's looking
he's
back right
still
now.
looking.
Yeah.
He sees the back of your head right now.
Yeah. Is that guy Asian?
No.
That's the only type of dude that should teach an AI class.
I had him for
That's
math.
the what?
No, that like I don't want to learn from a white guy. Have an Asian guy teach me.
Can you elaborate on that for us?
No.
Next topic.
No. Anyway, no, I want to go back to that a little bit though. Are you guys heard of like the simulation theory?
No.
That we're all living in a simulation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Elon Musk said it's a greater chance that we're living in a simulation than we're not. Brawdie, have you ever seen The Matrix?
Like 10 years ago.
Okay, so it's like that. That's like a thought.
Yeah.
Not exactly like that, but like that either we are being controlled by somebody or that like we're in a simulation, in like a simulated world, like a video game, for example.
I know.
And we're controlling ourselves from real life. What do you think about that? And that should be.
They just made a movie. I forget what it's called. It has Florence Pugh and Harry Styles in it.
Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't Worry, Darling.
That was a good movie.
It was a great
I really
movie.
enjoyed that.
That was a great movie. I didn't think it was AI, but like that's what it could get to. Like,
yeah.
And that's kind of scary to think about, but like it could get to that point with, simulations and stuff like that. I don't think we're living in one now.
I don't think we are, but it's awfully fun to think
Get to
about.
what point? I've never seen the movie.
All right, you and I we could both give the description. So to spoil it, if you haven't seen Don't Worry, Darling, then if you don't want it to be spoiled for you, then just scroll, keep going forward, fast forward. 3, 2. We're just gonna spoil. So basically, the whole thing at the end of the movie, it's these women that were trapped in the simulated world where their husbands trapped them there to live like a good life or whatever. But the husbands would go back to the real world, but the wives were in real life just how was it like their brains were like connected to this like computer or whatever?
It was like, I thought it was like an eyepiece.
That's what it was.
It was
yeah.
like an eyepiece, and they would stay asleep. It was like they were in a coma, and every day in the simulation they did your typical 1960s 70s housewife kind of deal. You clean the dishes, they'll do the laundry, clean the house, whatever. The husband would drive off into this
Sounds like a great life.
The husbands would go, all of them at the same time, they would all go to work, but they'd go back to their real lives. And like Harry Styles' character, for example, put Florence Pugh, his wife in the movie, into the simulation, and like he was a loser in real life, but in this he was like a great man.
He had to go back and basically pay the rent so that he didn't get kicked out, and take care of everything. And at the end, I mean, I don't know if I really want to. I mean, you said spoilers, but at the end, she ends up killing him for whatever reason. There was a bunch of reasons that happened. I should say it like that, but she ends up doing it. She comes back and he's dead in real life. So it was that serious into the simulation, but everything about it was just completely whack. It was very weird, but it made it feel wow, this could be a potential possibility of something obviously way down in the future. I don't think we're close to that now.
You think AI is going to take us into a simulation from the one we're not in right now?
I don't know, because I feel like eventually AI will say we're bad for the planet. I mean, you look, technically we are. All we do is pollute, and we just keep building and building and building and building. We're never satisfied, you know what I mean? So at what point do you think the AI will say this is obviously harming things on Earth? What are you guys doing?
He's touching me.
No.
We need to separate you.
There is a movie.
There's Ready Player One stuff, but yes, I think that it'll be bad.
Not that one. There's a Disney movie.
Tron?
No.
I don't agree with this theory at all, by the way.
The Matrix? Not technically a Disney movie.
Wall-E.
Oh, that could happen. That could happen.
Come on now, think about it.
I don't worry about things that are out of my control.
But we're not worrying. We're just
and I don't
talking.
either,
We're
yeah.
just talking. This is
But
fun
I don't
to
even
talk
think these are
about.
possibilities.
You don't think
I don't
Wall-E's a
either.
possibility?
No.
Later.
Maybe in a million years and I'm dead.
Americans over the past 50 years have gotten drastically more unhealthy as the years have gone on.
We also have constantly adapted to everything, though. We adapt.
That's true.
Every every day we kind of adapt in small ways, but big ways we've adapted to every changing environment, and I think it's just going to be the same way.
What do you think about I can't talk. What do you think about Neuralink?
About what?
Neuralink.
You gotta give me something, man. What do you
It's like putting a chip in your brain so you can have like all like access to the internet and information. So if you want to learn like Spanish, right?
Hell
you
no.
Instantaneously learn it.
I would never put a chip in my
Neither
brain.
would I, but a lot of people would.
I would.
They already did testing, by the way.
You put
So
a chip in your brain?
Sure.
I think it would just be pointless. There's no point
I mean,
in doing
then
it.
who's ever got control of the chip is gonna.
It's the
mess with
same,
your brain?
but it's the same argument as like this.
fine.
If like
It's okay.
if everyone had superpowers, it's no one
Well,
would really have superpowers.
here's the
everyone's
problem.
The smartest person in the world. There's no like
If you
ranking. There's
if
no
you could
awards
pick any
anymore.
superpower, what would it be?
There goes the serious conversation.
That's the serious thought right now.
Go ahead.
You gotta give me some thought on this one because I've actually not thought about this completely.
I would like to fly
Why?
so I could see what people are doing. Now,
Okay.
just to get places quick, you know what I mean? And like just to be above everything and fly.
That'd be lit.
I know.
I would agree with. I would like to
I
fly.
want to fly.
Because then we're not polluting the earth,
And you can steal and get away with it.
and then you can go anywhere you want in the world.
Bro,
And you can like, well, I can't say that.
I want super speed so we can win our flag football championship, bro.
Yes, that's the energy we need right there.
Damn. All right.
Loud.
Wow.
Wow, you guys took all
that was
like,
a
the
little bit aggressive.
basic ones. I'm gonna take telekinesis.
Telekinesis. What
Yeah.
even is telekinesis?
When you can move stuff with your
With
brain.
your stuff with your brain.
Like
can already
I
do
could
that.
pick that book bag up and throw it.
I can already pick my dick up with my brain.
I think every man can and hit puberty.
Some men can't.
You're right.
Some need a pill.
That brings
Yeah.
us to our sponsor for today.
Blue Chew. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Are you struggling to get it up?
Sometimes I am.
I'm very sorry for you.
I mean, I have to preface that I used to have that problem. I don't have it anymore.
I didn't know we were being serious.
No, I'm very serious.
I'm very sorry
Were
about
you
that.
nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just stopped thinking about it and it was cool.
So tell
It
us your
happens to
medical
everyone.
history.
Are you currently having a blue chip right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Or
No.
blue chew. Sorry.
No, Blue Chew. Anyway, your superpower, telekinesis. Why do you want telekinesis?
I don't know. I think it'd be something that's like it's not basic. Like everyone wants super strength, super speed, fly, whatever.
Dude,
like
I just want to be Tyreek Hill.
Cheetah.
get
Well,
faster.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think Tyreek Hill would still beat you in a race with super
I think
speed.
there's another aspect here that we're just not talking about.
Yeah, he's got longer hair than me.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
And
You
he's
just
a,
grow your hair
Oh,
out. Yeah.
and he's a
Yeah.
professional athlete.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that? They just got Chase Claypool. Not to talk about sports, but this is very.
worst trade of all time.
You think?
I don't see a problem with it.
I see him.
horrible.
I see
They
him
gave a
being
bag of chips for a
Yeah.
fifth-string receiver.
You're right, but it's a waste of
He's
time
fast.
with him.
He's fast.
It's just a waste of time. The kid's ahead.
They should put him at tight end.
Watch him click.
That's what Mike McDaniel said. Did you watch him?
Yeah, they don't have a big threat, guys.
But they said like
They don't need it.
What
Yes,
do you
they
think about
do.
Claypool? He's like
What do you mean?
he's fast.
Dude,
He should play tight end.
anybody could always use a
stinks.
Claypool. It's a great culture. They don't have a deep threat, but like a big guy.
They don't have
threat.
a deep threat.
Well, listen, a big guy deep threat that could like moss you.
Whole
They
team
have
deep threat.
They have everybody else though.
Yeah, but they don't need guys in Moss because they run by him.
Dude,
Claypool
listen,
can't moss.
yes, he can.
No, he
No,
can't.
you watch
yes, he
Claypool
can.
play football.
He
Yes.
can't win a jump ball.
He had one good year in
It was a
Pittsburgh.
great year.
No,
was
good
a good
year.
year.
It was a great year. As
He's
a
a good-
rookie,
As a rookie, it was a good year. The next year, everything went out the window.
he just went to his head.
Work ethic, everything went down the
He started
drain.
hanging out with Antonio Brown.
He probably got CTE one game. I'm not gonna lie.
We talked about this a long time ago on the podcast, but I don't want to talk about this again. What percentage of the NFL players currently active today do you think have CTE? Because like you hear about people like Wes Welker talk about it. He had concussions all the time. Who was the guy that said he was high during all the games?
Percy Harvin.
Percy Harvin, yeah, he said he was high during all the games.
Josh Gordon.
Oh my gosh,
We know
Josh
he
Gordon
was.
too. But like, what do you guys think about that? Like the severity of it, and like, is the
Every single
NFL
one of them?
are they hiding it though?
Yes.
I think they are too.
100%.
Yeah.
If you've
What do you
played,
think?
if you've played football and you played you played the sport, you get hit in the head a couple times, your bell's rung, you're not really seeing straight, you're not coming off the field.
I agree.
That's just the mentality you have when you play football, whether you want to call it ego or whatever. They won't come off the field unless they get knocked out and the trainers and coaches see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, those offensive defensive linemen, you don't think they're not clunking heads every single down? Like,
Bro, and those are like the
100%.
hardest hitters
So,
on earth.
You think the NFL's hiding the data on CTE?
Well, I don't think like
I think they don't know.
I don't.
You
Yeah,
can't-
they,
I
you-
would say they don't know.
You don't literally can't know if someone had CTE or not until after they died. You examine their brain.
maybe not CTE, but definitely concussions.
concussions,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
the
they're definitely
protocol's
hiding
gotten
that.
a lot more stringent now.
You
Well,
can,
still-
you can lie about it though.
Who's the player that
Yeah,
said?
that's your choice.
Who-
It's
but
the
listen,
NFL's fault.
Who's the player that said like it happens every single play?
I don't know who said it, but it does.
Who's the player?
Tua.
No, not Tua. Didn't say, Tua suffered from it for sure. But like there was like a I think a receiver, some either really good or Hall of Fame player that said like a concussion happens every single play.
I don't remember the name, but
I don't remember either.
I mean,
but do you
we all-
remember hearing that though?
yeah.
We all played football in high school. You're
But it's
I know it's
different.
different.
Way
But-
different.
But even with
but
the
speed's
high
relative.
but even with the high school level, at least one person. I mean, I know I had probably a concussion after every single game as well, and I just kind of stuck through it. In the
For real?
NFL, 100%. I mean, I played both
That's why he
sides of the
doesn't
ball.
read.
I can't read. I can't see at all.
Are you blind?
How many concussions you have?
Do you have CTE?
Probably.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna lie. I probably do.
What if he started like just like throwing shit
Dude, like I'm not even
like
lying.
Helen Keller?
Dude,
His
my-
telekinesis starts working again.
I'm not even lying to you. I forget so much shit. It's so bad.
I think that's just getting old.
I think we played different high school football.
Dude, I just ran the ball almost every play. And
Okay, that's probably
I
why.
had played edge rusher almost every play. So I was going against like guys twice my size and clunking heads with
Makes
them.
sense.
It was bad.
I mean,
But
I'd see
that's
stars a lot of times,
but that's
you just
but,
keep playing.
But that's high
Yeah,
school.
it's
That's
a couple
just-
times.
And that's just high school football. Then you think it's a college football, you do the same thing all over again. Then the NFL level, which they're hitting a lot harder, a
Yeah.
lot faster. Everything's going quicker. So it's just
George
it's
Kittle
just,
said it's like getting in a car accident every play.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
that. Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's so bad. So, but it definitely happens, and people they don't talk about it. I know they don't talk about it at all.
I bet the NFL pays them not to talk about it.
No.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think they're hiding anything. Like
I don't
you know the risk when you're playing. You
I don't
it.
know, man.
They've already gone so soft now.
I mean, look at it nowadays. Most
No.
like kids don't even, Pee-wee's kind of been done away with to a degree. It's mostly flag. So people already know the risk.
But
So
do you even think that like before they changed the rules, like back in like the Ray Lewis days, you're telling me that they don't have like NDAs, like keeping some players that did retire from talking?
No.
No.
Dude, they those old players came out and admitted they would take shots and smoke weed in the locker room during halftime.
So you don't think any of them
No.
are hiding anything?
Ray Lewis would admit I blew up people.
I'm
Like,
not
I-
saying Ray Lewis. I'm saying like somebody
Lewis
in
killed
that
somebody.
time.
You got to realize a lot
He
of
did
these
kill
dudes,
somebody.
like a lot of athletes do have egos. Like they don't want to tell people that they have CTE.
like no one's gonna.
Well,
sit there and
nobody
be like,
they don't
"Yo,
know until they
or that-
die.
or even like they don't want to admit that they have temper tantrums or cry random. Like nobody wants to admit that.
But think
I
about
don't
how-
think it's the NFL telling them to hush. I think they just don't want to talk about the shit they go
It's
through
the,
on a
it's the
daily life.
ego level. You were like this. Say you were Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson still walks around and talks like he's still the top dog. You're telling me the one time he tried to block Ray Lewis, he didn't get his bell rung and probably had a concussion after it? No, he 100% did, but he'll never admit it. He thinks he could still block Ray Lewis to this day.
I think the NFL has to be hiding something.
I think there's one living example of CTE. We already mentioned his name.
Yeah,
It's
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Fontez Perfect.
He's,
ruined
he's
his
throwing
life.
couches off of his balconies.
Is he in jail?
No,
What-
Should be.
He didn't.
He didn't go to jail. though.
Where'd it go? Didn't
he was in Dubai, and I think he got held under restraint for
then-
having his dick out in
he,
public.
I remember that, but he was in Miami. It was in a pool, but
Yeah.
Threw-
even in
took his
Miami
clothes
too.
off and threw them everywhere.
Didn't the feds come to his house and like try to arrest him in Miami,
Yeah.
and he just didn't come out?
Yeah.
But I think that was for like child support or something like that.
Oh, that's a
I
little
could
bit
be
different.
wrong.
He's got a lot of
It's a little
issues.
bit
Maybe we
different.
should have him on the podcast to discuss.
That'd be
AB?
crazy.
AB, come on.
Yeah, come on, AB. But yeah, bro, you don't think like it's also just men not wanting to share their feelings? You know what I mean? Like you
No,
said,
it is.
they have big egos.
That's what I think it is.
I mean, yeah, they don't want to talk about it. It's
I mean,
something
look. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's just something they don't want to talk about. Like, either they don't remember it happening or they just don't want to be like. Again, the ego's high. They don't want to admit it. They want to think they're the best on the field, and they're like, that dude didn't.
Yeah.
That dude didn't lay me out. He didn't knock me out. Yeah, I'm good.
Even you personally, like we've all been on the losing side of something, whether
Yeah.
it's a fight or an argument or whatever. You don't want to admit that you lost.
It's an ego thing with mostly guys, but everyone does
it's
it.
humans.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to admit, oh, this guy screwed me up. Oh, this guy beat my ass. Oh, this guy, it's just human nature.
I just think it's odd how like somebody like Demaryius Thomas, for example, was in his 30s, just dead. You know what I mean?
You think that's CTE?
Well, what's gonna cause you to take your own life like that? You know what I mean?
Did he commit suicide?
I
I
thought
forget.
he just
Did
died.
he take his life or did he?
I don't
I think he
remember.
just died.
Let me look.
Regardless,
look it
because there's some. Even if he just died, like
Yeah, but I think it's like anything. Like these guys retire or whatever. Like, let's say one day you retire from podcasting. Are you gonna say, "Oh, it was the worst thing I've ever done"? Or these guys, they don't want to talk bad about football. They're gonna promote it because that was the thing they loved. Was the thing they did.
And it paid,
not all of
paid
them
the
do,
bills.
but
No.
not all of them promote it. That's the
They
thing.
don't all promote it.
He had a seizure.
Okay, so right there, I thought he took his own life, but seizure. Okay,
Well,
prime
seizure-
example. You know what I
seizure
mean?
Could be related to brain damage.
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
It usually
or
is.
something else.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have had a history of seizures.
When
He
did
could
he,
have.
when did he die?
That's the
Recently.
Recently, yeah.
I think in 2022 or 2021.
It doesn't have to be because of like brain damage. My sister used to have seizures,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
could
a
be
birth-
completely
yeah.
unrelated, but
But it could be.
but
a
it could also
possibility.
be
Yeah,
from that.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
A serious
It's-
brain trauma could cause it, or again, you live with it.
I don't want to put
A lot of weird
theories on
things
a dead
happen
man,
after
you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
No.
it's not point. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. That's all. And like some people complain about the NFL because there's no more big hits. They say
I hate it.
It's a pussified sport.
It is.
Regardless of what you
I
think or
disagree
not, like
completely.
I don't know. I'm not feeling that.
It's worse.
I agree with you more so.
I think it's good to protect the players.
I think so
But
too.
it's a
To a
little bit
degree.
worse now.
The roughing the passer calls.
Do we-
are getting
do
out
we
of
want-
hand.
You can easily say that as a fan. Like you got to realize these are dudes risking their lives. Like
do
I
you-
agree with you, Brawdie.
But do you want to talk about the player that just is out for the season now on your favorite team?
Nick Chubb?
They can't hit up high. They got to hit down low now. And take down a guy like that.
I would
just part of
rather
the
him
game.
lose his leg than lose his head.
I agree. It's just part of the game.
That's a
But we
man's. That's a
haven't-
man's life.
But we
Yeah.
also haven't seen anything related to a football hit causing somebody to be, in that position. Those guys back in the day, Franco Harris,
What do you mean?
all those older guys, though, they lived a long
What position?
life.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like
Like
older
you said-
football players.
You
Junior
say no
Seau-
one's getting hit in the head.
Junior
that bad,
Seau
but-
killed himself.
AB.
Who?
Junior Seau, Hall
but-
of Fame linebacker. You got
People,
guys that
there's people
like,
that kill themselves all the time. Just
people
'cause
are
you played
dying
football
all the
doesn't
time at
mean-
young ages from the NFL.
But my point is that football's been around a very long time. Majority of the guys that played a very long time, back in the days of when football was one of the hardest hitting times of it as it was, with little protection, they lived very long lives.
Dick
with
Butkus. He just
no
died.
shit. He just
Was
died
81?
recently.
He's 81.
Yeah.
That's a long life.
Franco Harris, lived till 70 something?
What's the male average? 75?
77 maybe.
Something like that.
But I understand what you're saying.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, granted, I agree, protect the players, but it's also at the same time, like, to some degree, we're getting very soft with it now.
But I see why they want to protect
It's
the players.
so touchy on what you can and cannot do that in a split-second moment, it's a hard decision to make. And you've played the sport. You're not going to make a split-second decision that fast.
Can I tell you where AI should be introduced?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, he's back on AI. Oh, God.
I'm tying it all together. This is
Here we
full
go.
circle.
Here we
Full
go.
circle.
Referees.
By the way, we're 47 minutes in, fellas. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
There's zero reason
Bad
that we should
idea.
still have humans reffing games.
I agree.
Bad idea.
No, I
Why
agree.
do you think that's a bad idea? I think that's a
You-
really
you
good
just
idea.
Said you're getting pissed about the Chiefs getting games thrown in front of them every
Yeah,
week.
because I think it's totally rigged from the top.
Yeah, but if you have an unbiased thing, a non-human
that's not
thing,
unbiased.
It's
they can't.
You
code-
can only teach
They're
that
coding
thing.
that
what-
ChatGPT
you can
AI to
o-
what they
you
want.
can only teach that thing to call. If a
Think-
penalty is a penalty, call it. And if
Yeah.
there's not a penalty, don't call it.
You don't
Yeah.
think they could teach it based on per game? You don't think so?
They need to bring back challenging.
You can,
That's
sure,
my
but
favorite
if that
I
gets
agree.
out, the
I
league's
agree.
done.
That was
It's the
good.
WWE.
I think that they did that.
so
Yeah.
bad.
You take away the refs, you took away the human aspect of it. I think it takes away excitement from the game.
You think?
I would hate that.
I am
excitement.
sick
I
and
would hate
tired of my team.
What do you mean excitement?
Or
though?
just teams in general.
I mean,
getting screwed
I'm
on plays.
against horrible play calls, but it
Right.
does add excitement to the game when the ref makes a bad play call. Or you've been even in high school sports. I know that would take a while, but people yelling at the refs.
Yeah,
giving
that's
the-
it.
Let me take
coaches
you
getting in
down.
the ref's face. It's
Dude,
part of the game.
That's a good thing. Where I went, they would threaten the ref's life.
It's part of the game.
That's good though.
Let me take you down memory lane
Hold on.
really quickly.
That's good that
We're
the
not
refs. That's good though that it would be AI. Nobody would
We're not
be
threatening
threatened.
lives, but like getting in the ref's
Bro,
face is part of
people
the game.
people in Youngstown don't give a fuck.
No.
They do. They're just saying stuff.
I'm telling you, they don't
wouldn't-
give a
They
fuck.
wouldn't kill the ref.
Hold on. You're first off, wait, you're a Steelers fan.
I am.
New England
Sadly.
Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, 2016. Jesse James catches a pass, turns the end zone, no touchdown call.
That shit was caught, and I'm a Browns
Well,
fan.
That was caught and in the end zone,
I
and it was
know.
called back. And you mean to tell me
you have AI, there's a touchdown.
you love to have the referees involved?
I'm not someone who's like, just because one play, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's get AI in here. It
Get
ruins the game.
There's
fucking
more,
refs outta
way
here.
more than one play.
It ruins
Really?
the
I
game.
can take you 2 weeks ago. Amari Cooper didn't step out of bounds. The
all
refs
these
called him out of
reviews,
bounds.
that was a bad
Touchdown.
call. That was a bad
the
call.
Saints Vikings, same shit.
All right,
You want
let's
to talk about bigger
Let's
moments?
just get
Brown
robots out
helmet
there and
to
play
helmet.
football. Fuck all the players.
No, I'm not
Let's-
saying the
No,
players. I'm saying the
no.
refs.
Let's just get robots.
No,
you take them.
you guys don't I don't think you're getting it.
There's the fine line. There's
I
the
get what you're
fine
saying.
line.
Because so many mistakes were made reffing. Money,
That's part of it.
Money and bets lost. Okay, games lost. Players' outcomes in their careers
Well,
lost.
wait, they don't care about the money and bets.
But you know
Sportsbooks
that.
love it.
I mean, I care about it because I'm the one losing money.
Well, yeah, we are, but
Okay,
sportsbooks love it.
What I'm saying is, give a little bit more power to the people here in justice.
Yeah, but if you don't think they can rig AI, then
I'm sure they can, but
But
if
what-
that
listen,
gets
they
gets
would,
out,
though.
No,
I don't think they
the thing.
would.
Bring a couple third parties in there just to make sure, check everything out.
Wait,
But
here they're doing this already in
they're
baseball.
rigging it right now.
They're doing this in baseball. I think they're experimenting it with it in AA and AAA. Umpires are really bad right now. They have an AI like system, not an AI system, but they have actually. Like,
I saw this.
They have a grid of the strike zone. If the ref makes a bad call, the batter can make a challenge on that call. They turn around and they turn it over, whatever it is. If it's a ball or a strike, if the player didn't like it,
I hate that though.
why?
Because I think this takes away again from sports is all about the human aspect of it.
Yeah, playing.
And- yeah, playing. But,
Nobody cares about.
But the
the
ref-
ref.
I get what you're saying.
I mean,
just don't
yes,
agree.
it's about the refing.
Refs.
That's why we have refs. Otherwise, we
It
wouldn't have
gi-
refs.
it
It would
gives-
just be like a.
It gives fans
let's-
something
let
to
the-
talk
let
about.
have the captains talk and they'll decide whether
Right
there's a
now,
foul
this is
or
what we're
not.
talking about. We're talking about refs. Fuck the refs.
Wow,
Those zebras. Get
Oh,
them
boy.
out.
that's a little bit radical.
Get them out. They're
Everywhere.
horrible.
Get them out everywhere.
That's a little bit
They're
radical.
Are they
Horrible.
horrible in every sport? Would you replace refs in every sport with AI?
I'm not saying like you don't have to
And what
just
about the
jump
women
out
refs?
the gate.
What about the women refs?
Replace them.
They just
Oh
got
my
jobs.
God.
What about the women refs?
Replace
And now
them.
you're getting AI in there.
Fuck them.
Wait,
You're
wait,
sexist
Replace them.
and humanist or whatever.
Wait, but he did make a good. We had this like side conversation.
We had a little back and forth. going.
Challenging penalties needs to be a thing.
I agree with that.
I can agree with that to a point.
You need
To a point,
you
yeah.
need to have somebody there to verify that call. Like
But you can't.
But that's not AI.
Why not?
Because it makes the game
Limitations.
longer.
That's
Limitations
fine.
on it.
People like watching long games.
Like
I'm fine
if
with
I'm the
it.
Saints, you review that play call against the Rams.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
I agree with things
You
like
get-
that.
You get one call a game to challenge a penalty.
That's fair. I thought that.
That's it.
I thought
You-
it was fine.
So you still get 2 challenges on whatever other call you want. You
Yeah.
want to challenge spot ball. You want to challenge anything else.
What about
that's
dead
fine.
balls?
That's still 2. Still the same amount. But
No, I'm saying like we'll bring the Amari thing back up. You can't challenge that because once the ref blows a whistle, plays dead.
Well, I think there should be a protocol that you can't
they need
blow
to
the
stop
whistle.
They need to stop doing that.
I hate when
I
they do
hate
that
when
shit.
they do that. Let
Because
the
that
play go
happened-
out and change it after if you need to.
That happened for another
Yes. Let
another
it go.
team. What game was it where it wasn't the Browns, but that happened for another team and it was the same shit.
It happens all the time.
It was like
refs.
I was watching like
refs
the Chiefs.
love blowing the
Because
whistle.
there's a
really.
script for the NFL.
There was
That's why
there
it
was a
happens.
strip
The refs
sack.
aren't that bad.
There was a
it's the
strip
script.
sack
No.
fumble. There was a strip sack fumble. It was going to be for 6. I think it might have been the Cowboys-Niners game. I could be completely
I'm
wrong.
sorry.
If you truly believe there's a script for the NFL,
No,
why
there
do
was
you
no
watch it?
script. There was no script.
I don't think there's like a total script, but I think like if you watch games like the
No.
Chiefs, I'm starting to buy into the conspiracy
No,
theories of
because
that.
if there's a script, there's no way the Bengals get to a Super Bowl. No way in hell. I'm sorry. There's no way they get to a Super Bowl.
Why not? Joey B.
It's a small
Joe Burrow.
It's a small market. The market doesn't have a lot of people that are going to watch. It's not like a New York or
Cinderella
Kansas.
story.
No,
And
but
the
it's
script lose
different.
a lot of money there.
It's not like a New
the
York.
Giants and Jets would be good every year.
And if
York-
the script was real, the Chicago Bears would actually be good this year.
Yeah, come on. Chicago's the third most populated
I'm
city
not-
in the world
I'm not-
in the United States.
I don't buy into like a total script for the whole league, but I think if you watch certain games, the Chiefs games for the most part, the amount of calls that the Chiefs get,
Why did the Bengals beat the Chiefs that year?
AI refs.
I don't have a rebuttal for that one.
Exactly.
But I don't.
You don't.
It's
not
Actually,
sketchy.
no, here the argument for that would be, well, we don't want them to think there's a script. Mahomes has to lose this year.
Yes,
That's
thank
an
you.
argument. Okay, but
That's what I
I
meant.
really don't think you put Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They finished 10-7. That was hard.
You can't convince those athletes either to throw games.
No,
It's
there's
not
no
gonna
way.
happen.
Well,
well, for
They
the right
love
price.
they love the game so much.
who was it? Hugh Jackson.
Did you
when
ask
they
them?
said
I think he just sucked.
If you go to the
I think so,
NFL,
too.
if you go to the NFL, you love that game so much. You're not going to put your body through all that wear and
They
tear
make-
for all those years just to be like, yeah, I'll make a couple $1 million just to throw the game away. No, You want to?
Joe Burrow makes $250 million.
Okay, hold on.
You're telling me Kyler Murray was like, sure, I'll go to the worst franchise in football.
Sure,
for
I'll tear my
$30
ACL and be out
million.
for.
Guys,
I'm
be in
not
a
saying
bed
it's
for a year.
all scripted. You're missing my. I'm not saying totally. I'm just saying.
Then what's scripted?
To a
Be
degree,
specific.
I think there's certain instances where the refs, are
Guys.
told what to do. Like, you're telling me that Chiefs game last week is a prime example. First of all, there's no pass interference. Second of all, the guy takes his helmet off. And
I think the refs are bad.
Instead of saying
Which is why we need AI refs.
put your helmet or throwing the flag, he says put your helmet back on so I don't have to throw your flag.
Now,
What happened last year when
imagine
DJ
if we
Moore?
had AI refs.
What happened last year when DJ Moore took his helmet off against the Falcons? They flagged him, sent him back 15 yards, missed the PAT, had to go in overtime, and they lost the game.
That was a really good point you made about AI refs. I really like that point. I don't know, man.
What was his point?
He was sitting there and he was complaining about the refs in the Chiefs-Vikings game, and I said, AI refs.
That's what I said.
But,
Yeah,
he
but I
hates
get it.
Why does he
No.
get the credit? This is some
He
bullshit.
heard me say it.
I think he started the conversation about that, right?
Oh, he did. He
Oh,
started the
well,
conversation.
But
fuck.
this is part of the
But
experience.
I brought it up when he said
Brawdie, I'm sorry. That's my fault.
You're good.
yeah, but this is part of the experience. Complaining about
Guys,
the refs.
no.
I don't want perfection from the refs.
Yes,
Complaining
you
about
do.
I want entertainment.
We're going
You
down
get
a
it.
wormhole right now. We're getting nowhere in this
Yeah.
conversation.
complaining about the refs.
We're running low on time. We gotta switch it
And
up
then
here.
we lose jobs. More jobs to AI lost for the refs.
All right,
I can't
what's the
move
next
on.
topic you
Jaleel
like to go into?
McLaughlin.
That's my guy.
Bro.
Is it McLaughlin or McLaughlin?
McLaughlin.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know either, but
Okay.
regardless, bro.
Started him on my
how about
fantasy team
him?
last week.
He's on my team now.
Oh,
18
my.
points. We'll take it.
Bro, I'm so happy
that's
for him.
awesome.
And the other dude too, he's on the Rams. He's a lineman. I forget his name off the top of my
center.
head. Yeah, bro. What do we think about that? The hometown hero. I don't. Is he? He's not from Youngstown, is
Who?
he?
No.
Jaleel.
Jaleel's from North
Wait,
Carolina.
is
Okay.
McAllister on the Rams?
I
Yeah.
think that's him. Yeah. He's blonde.
Ogletree
Yeah.
just scored a touchdown for the
Mike
Colts.
McAllister.
I saw that too. That was sweet. The tight end. Yeah.
But yeah,
Bro, what do you think about YSU representation in the NFL, bro? This is crazy.
it's definitely putting this city's name on the map.
And
as
Derek
far
Rivers?
as-
Still
Yeah,
in there.
Derek
He
Rivers
plays for the
too. Yeah,
Texans.
yeah.
It's definitely putting names on the map as far as like guys that can do it. Like Jaleel ain't. How tall is Jaleel? 5'11".
5'10", 5'10".
Good running back
not,
height. Yeah.
Not the biggest,
About my height, maybe an inch
but
taller.
he's
Yeah.
fast. He's quick. He's explosive, and he's showing that he could do both roles in a running back role. And he's making a good impression on Sean Payton, who's a Super Bowl Hall of Famer coach. So
Obviously, they have problems right now as a team, but like there's spots, and he's certainly a really good bright spot.
yeah. But they're starting Javonte tonight, so we'll see how he gets worked into
We'll
it.
see.
He's going to play.
He'll get some
definitely,
time.
He'll definitely play for sure.
He's better than P. Ryan.
He's
Well,
got
yeah.
too
They've
much
shown that.
too much productivity
The
to
thing,
bench.
but the thing is he's not getting the snap share that he should get.
He's getting more
well,
than
he's a
P.
rookie
Ryan.
too.
No, P. Ryan got more last week.
No, Jaleel did.
Jaleel got more
I think
carries.
Jaleel got more
Jaleel-
carries.
Jaleel had more carries, but P. Ryan
Okay,
had more
so
snap
that's
share.
okay.
Yeah. So
He'll-
it's still good though to see though. I mean, like he is a rookie, so we'll see how he develops in the next years. I think they're going to start pushing in Jaleel's direction. I think that's going to be.
I think so, too.
Well, I think
thing.
Javonte, he's coming off last year's injury. He got hurt again. Like
Yeah.
I think he's going to be fighting injuries all year. So
I think he's
Yeah.
going to be done in Denver.
Jaleel's got an opportunity to prove himself.
I think he will, bro.
I'm excited.
I think
to
he
watch.
will.
And
I
to
know
start
he
Hall
will.
of Fame.
Austin, you want to take credit for telling him to go to Denver?
Wow.
But disclaimer for
You-
Jaleel tonight, he plays.
I don't want to
the
take
Chiefs.
credit now.
They're not gonna-
He does play the
So
Chiefs.
it's going to be rigged against him tonight for sure.
Oh
He'll
my
get time,
god.
Unless they have the IRFs, then
He will get time though because I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games where they're going to be fighting a deficit. He'll come into pass catch. I feel like a lot. So I'm excited to see him play though. It'll be interesting. To
It'd
see
be
what he
really
does.
cool. I'm excited.
It'd be awesome. He scored a touchdown. What? Is 2 games he's played?
Yeah.
That's
he
awesome.
had 4 in the preseason.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dog.
We're coming up.
Himmy.
We're coming up on an hour. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we cut?
You want to talk about another topic?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you had more topics.
I thought you had more
You're the
topics.
producer.
I don't know. I just have it in my. I just come up with it in my head.
This is the Luke Pipala
Do you
Show.
have anything else?
Whatever you guys want to talk about. This is your episode. I will record for however long.
I thought you had topics.
I do have. Those were the topics.
What was it? It was
It was the AI.
What episode number is this?
This is 66.
All right, guys. This has been the Luke Pipala Show. Episode
No,
66.
hold on. We don't have to cut it. We don't have to cut it. I'm having a good time.
It felt like it was time.
He
Wait.
cut this out.
What do you guys? No, I won't. I won't. What do you guys think about the adrenochrome conspiracy?
Don't know who that is.
That's not a person.
Are you familiar?
Don't know what it
it's
is.
not a person at all. It's a conspiracy that elites in Hollywood,
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
they like traffic children, and one of the things that they do to stay young is it's kind of like Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was actually created off of this idea. They get children into like this like hyperactive state where they're like they know they're gonna die or like something's gonna happen to them. They take the blood and they inject it into themselves to appear younger. And Monsters Inc., they scared the kids to get the energy to power the whole town. This is obviously a conspiracy. Sandra Bullock, though, she was on the Ellen show, and she said that she gets DNA from Korean babies, injects it in her skin, and called it a penis facial because it came from like some part of a Korean baby's penis, and she injected it into her face, and she said it's like good for her skin, and you look like a burn victim for about a day, and her words, not
Shout
mine.
out David Njoku.
And then after that, you have great looking skin, and this is the conspiracy with all that. Like the elites in Hollywood, they take this adrenochrome and they not profit, but they benefit from like this supposed hypothetical human trafficking ring that's on Hollywood, and that Hollywood's built up on that. What do you guys think about that?
I've heard about it. I haven't read much into it myself, but I don't doubt it.
It's a scary thing.
I don't doubt
It's a
it.
scary thing.
I don't think that's a real thing.
Really?
No.
There's a video. Sandra Bullock literally talks about it on Ellen.
It was AI generated.
No, it wasn't. This came out in 2018.
Deep fake.
2019. It wasn't a deep fake. It's real. I think it's real. I don't want it to be real. First off, I don't know who wants
think it is
children.
real.
I think it's real too.
I think you're taking
Epstein Island.
some of the words
Yeah.
and you're pushing it too much.
I don't
When
know.
she says like Korean, North Korean?
From a testicles of like a Korean baby.
Okay. If
That's
they,
what she said.
if they chop off a kid's
Okay, look it up.
gonads-
Please look it up. I don't want to be. Look up Sandra Bullock penis facial. Okay.
I don't understand what we're doing this for. What is the point of this? Where are we going with this?
You
We're
asked.
talking-
You asked it for more topics.
Well, where are we going with this topic? Is my question.
What do you think about the conspiracy?
I don't think this is a real thing. I don't think Hollywood.
Brother,
actors-
it is real. Sandra Bullock got a penis facial. This is 2018.
That's fine. She got a penis facial. But
That's
you're,
not the point, bro. Shh, shh, shh.
Oh.
A couple months ago,
What the hell just happened?
I don't know what you're doing.
Fuck.
My daughter has fewer grades
That's it.
We gotta add. Hold on now.
and that scares me. Politicians
Okay,
a couple months ago,
listen to this.
Jay Blanchett admitted that Sandra Bullock and her went and got a certain kind of facial in New York, and they had some time shooting Ocean's 8. So Sandra sat down with Ellen and explained exactly what it was.
Well, it's this way in which
I don't know if it was the testicles, but it was a part.
one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these. Some of you, I think many of you know it, and it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen, and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing
And if you could tell when Ellen asks, she's like asking like in a joking way, but you could tell like Sandra Bullock starts to get a little bit uncomfortable.
into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person,
A baby.
far, far away.
A child.
And they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
That's it, foreskin. You're telling me she openly admitted to putting stuff from foreskin into her face. You're telling, in the adrenochrome, this is essentially what it's thought to be. You're telling me that this isn't real at all? And then with what we know about the Epstein Island and all the human trafficking that was exposed, but we still don't have the list of celebrities that were on the flights. For whatever reason, they wouldn't show it.
I think it's like just getting your face done. I think that's just all it is. They
From
use something different.
From the foreskin of
Of a
child?
Korean baby.
I mean, it's not
Have
like
you ever
she-
heard of that before?
No, but
No.
it's not like Sandra Bullock's like, okay, I need the Korean baby's foreskin. There you go order it right. Like,
Well,
there's
they don't
no
order it. They extract it.
If your
There's
She
girlfriend,
said.
way.
if your girlfriend said, "I'm going to get a Korean baby facial," what would you say?
Be like, what the fuck is that?
It's adrenochrome.
That's what she would say.
Luke, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know if this is a real thing. She got a facial, but I think you're like trying to like you're going this conspiracy theory like very far out.
I'm not doing
Brawdie,
that.
would you like to give a take?
No.
All right, he's silent on the matter. All right, next topic.
Next topic.
Big Big practice today for
huge
the
practice.
Minutemen?
We're on a flag football team too. Dom, for some reason, doesn't want to play flag football. Whatever, I get it. He has CTE, like he said. He's had like 10 concussions.
He saw the data.
So he's retired. Thank you for letting.
And
me
he's
use
also
that.
pissed that the rec doesn't use AI refs.
Hello. He's just pissed. It was a teacher. She just walked by. She was having the time of her life, looking in here, waving. I was like, oh, okay.
Should have invited her in.
No, that's okay. I don't invite anybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Wow.
So Pip, will you be joining us at practice today?
Fuck it. I'll go for a little bit. Yeah.
Let me ask, because I'm not on this intramural team.
You can be.
You could have
just
been.
choose not to be.
Such a good team.
I choose not to
Dogs.
be for my personal reasons. But anyways, how is the team looking? Good.
We're trending up.
I heard
We're
Brock,
3-1.
I heard Brock Purdy is the QB.
Can I just say real
I mean,
quick?
him is the QB.
We had
Him.
such a good game last. Well, not
We
really.
have a good game every
Defensively, we sucked ass. So it was so crazy. We were down.
Who's our defensive coordinator?
We don't have a defensive coordinator. Were we down? How? Do we have a defense? Are you our defensive coordinator?
Yes, you prick.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
We
Am I-
talk strategy every week.
Hold
Bro,
up.
You have to understand. I don't even
Hold
look in the
up.
group chat. I just come and play. I open up the group chat.
That's all
it.
you should.
I had us as a top defense in the league. They changed the rule that nobody in the league likes. They
'Cause
don't
they're
allow
fucking
blitzing
pussies.
anymore. I have
Sorry.
not found my way of adjusting to no blitzing
We give up
yet.
30 points a game.
We
But
also
we still
scored
win.
31.
We still win.
If you're watching this and you could care less about flag football, please say you could care less about flag football.
Nobody's watching at this point. By the way.
Yeah, nobody's watching. But
This is
probably.
just us
But this is
speaking.
for us. This is for us.
Yeah.
Maybe, you never know.
I mean, you asked. You asked
Nobody.
how we're doing.
Nobody say the N word.
Are you
Even
gonna-
though nobody's watching.
Are you gonna
can't say
come to
that.
our game?
who would say that? Why are you looking at me?
The shit you were saying before this. Whew.
There goes your job.
Wow, dude, thanks.
You're getting fired.
Oh, I'm done for. Wow.
I'm kidding.
Are you coming to our game?
Come
on
to the
Sunday?
game
No,
Bro, he
Why
don't want
not?
to see us win.
I'm going to be getting drunk before
on
the
a
1 o'clock
Sunday.
games.
On a Sunday.
Yes,
Kinda
You degenerate
disgusting.
fuck.
I am a degenerate.
Where do you watch the game?
Actually,
then?
can I
There's a topic.
can I ask a? When's the last time you went to church on a Sunday? Next question. Where do you watch the game?
Watch it at my house.
There you go.
Got a nice little setup going.
Bro, I do
soundbar,
not give a
TV.
fuck. We're talking about flag football here.
Come on.
No one gives a fuck.
Would you
about
draft
flag
me to your fantasy team?
I would.
Would you draft me?
I would.
Would you draft you?
Fuck yeah.
I would draft Pip. He balled out on Sunday.
He did.
Balled out.
Shout out to you.
Pip was week 4 MVP.
It was so crazy. I caught the game-winning touchdown. We had like 5 seconds left to go, and Pricey over here threw a Hail Mary.
Do you want to tell him why we had to throw a Hail Mary?
Ah, fuck. Yeah,
No.
you could tell them. I blew coverage. I blew
coverage.
coverage bad. It got to the point where this tall ginger.
So what happened was,
Go ahead.
so we were driving down the field. There's about 4 minutes left. We were down a touchdown, and our quarterback decided to throw a pick. So they got the ball back.
That's wrong.
No, I'm sorry. We were up,
No,
and our quarterback decided to
we
throw
were
a
down.
pick.
How'd that work?
We were down.
Brock Purdy doesn't throw interceptions.
Brock Purdy's only thrown one this year. We were down
And it was a pretty big
with like
pick.
8 minutes left. I threw a pick. He was wide open. I didn't see the
okay.
safety
It's okay.
coming over. But anyway, threw the pick. You know, I'm upset. It's tough. So we go run defense. 8 minutes left. They start driving down the field. They're still up at this point. So if they score, it's over. Game over. But guess who comes up with an interception on defense?
You made up for
Brock
the,
Purdy.
He did.
You made up for the pick.
He
you
did.
threw. You
He
made
made a
up
big
for
play.
it.
So now there's 4 minutes and we're driving and we're down. So you go from there.
Okay, so we go to score a touchdown.
We had to.
We go to score a touchdown. We're up. They had this one kid that was just making plays on us all
He
day.
was a ginger. He was like 6'2". He was fast. Him and Brawdie were getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, so-
Brawdie was talking shit, and I was like, oh, and he was like, ah.
So I don't mean to flex here, but I'm usually a pretty good cover corner.
I
I'd
think
say.
you are. I think you
usually-
are.
I usually play some pretty good defense.
I think you
usually
can
can lock people up.
You could say that. I think
Yeah.
you could say that. Yeah.
But so me and him are John, like a good corner and a good receiver do.
Can I just say, shout out MLK for making this happen. This wouldn't happen if it wasn't for MLK. This whole podcast wouldn't happen here if it wasn't for MLK.
So we're
Continue
John
your
back and
story.
forth. We're John back and forth. He's had a couple balls thrown to him incomplete. He's had a couple. He got short gains. He's about 50-yard line with a minute left. Maybe a little bit less time. He got me.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
It was quite crucial.
Yeah, he got me. He ran a post over the middle. I went to make a play on the ball. It felt like a routine breakup. I went make a swat on the ball. He got me. He caught the ball. He scored on me.
He just wanted it a little bit more.
Even Jalen Ramsey gets burnt sometimes.
Exactly.
Not with 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. He got burnt in the Super
We
Bowl.
only had 10 seconds left.
Big players shoving big moments.
I also scored a toe tap touchdown.
Only
that game,
10
but we're gonna
seconds.
Ignore that.
Oh,
So we get the ball back with 10 seconds left.
2 people helped you out and made you forget about that.
No, for sure.
Two
Hey,
people
it's a
sitting
team
here.
game. You know,
Exactly.
you can't
it's
always.
a team. It's a team game.
You
I
can't.
get it.
You can't always carry.
We just gotta give you shit. You know,
Yeah.
we have to because
Yeah,
it was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it
I said, "Don't get beat deep."
Exactly.
He gets beat deep. It's okay.
It happens.
we
every
play
once in a
like
We
while.
still love you.
We play
So,
15 yards off.
Pricey
right?
makes
Maybe
a good.
20.
Pricey makes a good run. Gets us about halfway midfield. Last play of the game, about 2 seconds left.
So crazy.
He throws up. He runs around for like 20 seconds.
Almost got sacked.
Fat boys
mind
chasing
you.
him around.
Almost got sacked. He pushes his fat ass dude off. He's like, "Get the fuck off me."
He found
Like
he
Pat
found
Mahomes.
Pip
Yeah,
wide
yeah.
open back of the end zone.
Dude,
Caught it. Game
I was-
winner.
I saw that ball in the air. I was like, "Oh fuck, I can't drop this." I caught it underhand instead of going like this because I just wanted to make sure I would caught it.
That's,
I'm
like,
running
that's
out
what I did in the White
Yeah,
Town Select
yeah.
game. He
He-
threw me a wheel route, and I was like,
Yeah.
He caught that. I'm running down the field like, "Oh yeah, yeah," and someone's like, "He was over the line." I
We
was
were
like,
like,
"Oh
"Oh,
no!"
he wasn't though.
No, he
And then-
wasn't. It was
and
a
then
touchdown.
the ref was like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah,
Touchdown.
yeah, touchdown. Yeah, they were so pissed though.
Yeah. We've won. We're 3-1.
We
Every
are
game we have
3-1.
won.
On the last second.
Was on the last play of the game.
Yeah.
That's not
Wait.
very good.
It makes
We're clutch.
We're the Vikings last year.
It's not very good.
No, we're the Niners.
You can't comment unless you come watch.
Yeah, come on.
If you saw us play, you'd understand.
Maybe if you didn't lead with the crown in high school all the time, then you'd be able to play.
Ooh.
I did lead with my head
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you know,
I was a headhunter.
That was great.
big time play, big time moment.
So what we got? Who we got our rivals this week?
We have a rivalry this week.
So who are they?
We
So
don't even know.
they're changed their name every year, but it's the same group of kids. We always go back and forth with them. Usually gets pretty loud. We beat them regular season the last 2 years. They beat us playoffs the last 2 years. So we got a lot right.
Is that who's on the team?
Do you remember Matt Hizdek's team?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
it's his team. He's not on the team this year though.
They are our rivals.
They are our rivals. So we got a big game. Got to go out and beat them. We always beat them in the regular season. So I'm not totally worried about this one. It's going to be if we meet them in the playoffs that we got to figure it the fuck
We're gonna
out.
fuck them up.
You're goddamn right. The Minutemen /
Yeah.
Big Digs
Yeah.
name needs a championship to it this year.
We how are we gonna practice like actually?
Yeah, right after this.
All right,
We throw every week.
I'll throw.
This has been sent in the group chat, but nobody ever.
It's
All
time.
right.
It's time to get going.
It
Actually,
is time
right
to get
now. We
going.
gotta go
Well,
practice,
fellas,
so.
look at us. We are an hour and 11 minutes into this shit.
It's perfect.
We just took
There
your
you go.
podcast virginity and yours too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We popped your cherry.
All right, end it.
Anyway,
Yeah, right.
This has
I'm
been
getting
episode.
I'm
Luke's-
getting uncomfortable.
This has been episode 66 with the Luke Pipala Show. Thank you guys for watching. If you are still here at this point, we love you. Hugs and kisses.
Appreciate
and,
you.
Go Minutemen.
Remember, you
This is
can.
Brawdie show. Like, let him close it off.
Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. That's perfect.
I thought it was pretty good. That was
You want to
gonna
say
do a
anything
little-
else?
No, I was gonna do a little clap.
All right, you can do the clap.
Ready, break.